Hello, this is going to be my matches video for the Jayden Spicer readings. I'm going to be doing some more work on this tonight, I think. So this might appear to be a bit jumbled. This is the best way I can do it. So what I've done is I've got pictures of the words that came up and the cards and evidence I've got from various websites. So let's firstly go through the words again. I won't lie to you. It happened here. Hiding in the dark. Oh, these are only some of the words that I think are relevant. Hiding in the dark. 11. Laugh. I make noises. Nice shoes. I made that sound. Go further. Nervous. Menace. Little girl. Gamble. I'm family. Scared. Lake. The bad lady's here. Hiding in the dark. What are the flashing lights? Religious. I just want to say now before I forget that I now think what other flashing lights could be to do with a head injury, because people often see flashing lights if they get a head injury, right? Now these are the cards that I feel are relevant. Illness, bullied, a pact, teacher, family, north, possibly, can't remember, caravan, or in America that would be trailer, lies, spouse or partner, grandparent, hidden, trapped, wooded area, shallow water, warning, deep water or deep trouble, hiding or someone hiding them, bones or not enough clues, east, lake again, camping area, school, small wooded area, fire, abuse and neglect, jealousy, and notice the shoes there, crime of passion, neighbourhood, female, life insurance. And now I'm going to go through some stuff I found on websites. I don't know if all this stuff is 100% true, but I've included it anyway. Now, any names of users are in the public domain, so I haven't crossed them out. So it says here, I'm just finding the bit that I think is relevant. He was last seen around 9 p.m. So, could it be that he actually went missing at 11 p.m? And there's questions about school. Are schools back over there? School started today. That's really interesting. I wonder if he had anxiety about going back to school and is hiding out. Right, so remember that hiding came up. But also, we had teacher, and school. confident. Right now, I did post in my very first post on Facebook when I saw the photo of this boy that I said he didn't look well. He didn't look right, he looked nervous, he looked scared. And someone said here I shouldn't judge off one photo, but the one we do have, that boy looks exhausted. The look kids in a dysfunctional or abusive household have. Someone else says, I'm not a fan of the very dark circles under his eyes. The little mouse has something going on, it's haunting me. And I also said with my first post that I couldn't get over his picture. It was really upsetting me. I agree not to be negative, but he doesn't look well rested or healthy. Maybe he is ill in this picture, though. Now, what was this one? East, that's it. The east side of Pambole Lake. And we had... Did we not have east? East. And school again is important. School, because this says, so we've got his home is right off the highway 1812, the east side of Pambole Lake. 2 elementary schools are located inside the U on the eastern portion. Then they're talking about the mother's note. I'd like to know who else lives in that house. The note to me screams I'm not allowed to go speak to anyone, or I'm too afraid because I know what might happen to me. Yes, it's the content for me. Instead of starting with please look for my son, help find my son, it starts with we love Jayden, which to me looks like the most important and urgent thing pressing on the mind of the author is for the public to view the parent or the family favourably. Then at the end there is a call to prayer rather than search. So that fits with all the words that are to do with being nervous and scared that came up. So we've got nervous, scared, we've got possibly it could be to do with bullied, we've got family, it could be to do with pact, that the parents have made a pact not to speak to the press. We've got spouse and partner, trapped, if the mother feels trapped. Warning, she may have been given a warning. Or I also think Jayden was given a warning. A lot of warnings. It goes with that. Possibly goes with that. Maybe the stepfather's jealous. I didn't think so yesterday that she was scared, but now I'm wondering if someone ordered her that don't say anything, don't talk. Someone else said that picture haunts me. He looks so tired, like he's been through it, very concerned. Someone else had the same feeling off the photo. He seems depleted, worn down, though willing to offer that bit of a smile. Maybe it's those huge dark circles under his eyes and his clutching fingers. Hard to shake off the deep uneasiness here, even dread. Someone else, this little boy doesn't look well, dark circles under his eyes, extremely slim, concerns me how he looks. Oh yeah, this is another one about the time he was reported missing, and was this to be his first day back at school? Oh, Eastern Kentucky. That's East again. This is his aunts talking, and they say he's sweet, loving, hyperactive, likes to be on the go, but he would never venture out in the dark. He doesn't like insects or the dark. Relatives said a prayer vigil was going to take place at the Panbowl Full Gospel Church, and that fits with, let me find it. Sorry, I didn't realise this one was going to be so long. That fits with religious. I don't know if they are normally religious or they're just using the church for that. Then they're talking about the circles around his eyes. Look like they go all the way around both eyes. Looks like kids with allergies. So that goes with the illness card. Sorry, I need to re-show that. So that goes with the illness card. Someone else says, yes, when my daughter was small, the doctor called them allergic shiners. Shoes. What about shoes? Are his shoes missing? And I mentioned during the session that I felt he was being punished with not getting shoes, and that his brothers and sisters did get shoes. And it's interesting that this card says jealousy and there's shoes on it, because what came up was nice shoes, which I feel he didn't get. So we don't know if he had shoes on or not. I don't think he had nice shoes. So this is the stepfather. This is from Daphne's Case Files on YouTube. Check her out. I don't know if there was friction between him and Jayden. And if you watch my reading, I say that I think there was, and that he was bullying him. Might be foul play within the family. And we have the family card. And we have the spouse and partner card. We're getting there. Sorry, this is so long. Someone else saying the child looks emaciated. And the parents have only had him for 2 months. Seems like he only started living with his mum and her husband recently after the death of his grandmother 2 months ago. All according to someone claiming to be his aunt. which is why I found it very interesting that the grandparent card came up, and the card before that came up was love. So it was saying love grandparent. Hopefully he's just very upset over losing his grandma, but 3 days is a long time for a kid that age to hide, and that was a few days ago that was written. Mother of missing 10-year-old Jayden Spicer is a habitual criminal with charges of child endangerment and wanton endangerment. So, here we go with the neglect card, which came up. When he went to bed Tuesday night, everything was fine, but when they woke up Wednesday morning, he was gone. Which is why I said, could it have been 11 o'clock at night? He supposedly vanished. Someone else who is deeply concerned about him. Everyone's been really affected by that little boy's picture, I tell you. But this is one of the aunts saying how Jayden ended up back in his mother's care after her grandmother passed. Now this bit was freaky, so I've got it the wrong way round. Because it says here, I know this family personally, and all that post is lies. This was a really freaky session, I tell you, because it says lies. And got that one. I won't lie to you, but I felt this was actually Jayden who got in trouble for lying. Exactly, in my, I think that's meant to be opinion, they never wanted the truth out, and now it is. What are the lies in her post? Honey, she was on her porch yesterday laughing and smoking a cig. So this is about the mother. And we have laugh. My friend's mum knows someone that lives on the mum's road, and they seen her and she was all happy like nothing was wrong. The stepdad used... Oh, this bit was freaky. The stepdad used to be married to my not biological son's mother. He abused our son when he was 8 years old. Choked him and body slammed him on the couch one night. We had to go to court to get an EPO against him. Our son is now 24, but he still remembers everything. So that's that card again. But there's more to that. Wait. I had no idea he did that to Bub. I have heard he did ABUSE, their mummy. My aunt had also witnessed him hitting Felicia, that's Jayden's mum, while pregnant. She lives down the road from them. Clearly, he has not changed his life around. I remember when they split up, their trailer suddenly burned to the ground. I nearly fell off the bed when I saw this. I remember, whoever that is, being upset she lost photos and sentimental items. Ironically, when I was 20, the truth came out on who burnt the trailer down with Mum's things in it. I mean, what are the odds of that coming up, really? Because we've got the trailer, family, fire. Whew. All the family says he needs special care and takes medication. No one has come out and said he's autistic. Right, so that would go with the illness card. Or have I lost it? Sorry, bear with me. This is quite tedious doing these videos. I used to just post it on Facebook, the pictures. Unique diagnosis. He has a unique diagnosis that requires extra precautions. Again, that's the illness card. People close to this family have long reported substance ABUSC, and neglect. I don't need to show you that card again. This is a search and rescue person talking, and he says that children will do what is called caving. Even in distress, they will make themselves as small and hidden as possible. Excuse me. And we've got hiding in the dark, trapped, hidden. Nearly done. Apparently, Jayden, when he was born, was full of DIUGS. So I don't need to show you again, but that would be covered by the illness and neglect cards. Why don't Mum and Stepdad want their identities released to the police? That would be the hidden card again. And so I'm just going to go through the stuff again to show you what I think they mean. So I won't lie to you. So I do believe he was accused of lying. It happened here. I think that means it happened at home. He was hiding in the dark. He was being laughed at. He probably got in trouble for making noises. He was left out of getting nice shoes. Again, with the I made that sound. Go further, I believe he was either thrown out of the house or dragged out of the house and taken further away. He was a nervous child. He was either accused of being a menace or someone who did it to him was a menace. I think they even laughed at him and called him a little girl. gamble. Possibly that was going on in the family, gambling, as well as drugs. I'm family, but he didn't feel like family. He was scared. We had the lake card come up as well, and there is one nearby. The bad lady's here. He possibly didn't even see his mother as a mother because he grew up with his grandma, hiding in the dark. What are the flashing lights? Now, that could be to do with a head injury, or did he have epilepsy? Is this the illness he needed medication for? Because some people see flashing lights when they're epileptic. Religious, were they part of some weird religion? I don't know. And back to the cards quickly before this cuts off. So illness, we've been told he had an illness, but not what. Bullied, I think he was bullied, possibly by the stepfather. A pact, the parents had a pact to cover up. Possibly something's going to come out from teachers, but this also symbolises he was due back at school. Something, it's to do with the family. Right, I don't think that is relevant. This is the trailer. Either he was told off for lying or the family's lying. It is to do with the partners. This is to tell us his grandmother died. Something's hidden, definitely, but he also might have been hiding. He felt trapped, but also the mother could feel trapped if she's in a bad relationship. We've got wooded area as usual, and he lives in a wooded area. Water. The mother was probably warned about looking after him properly, but also did he get warnings all the time? Deep trouble. I feel like he was in deep trouble, the boy, Jayden, from the stepfather. And yeah, this was his final warning. I don't know if you say it in America, but there's a saying here, to give a kid a good hiding, which basically means to BEAT them. Is that what this means? I don't think it means actual bones. I think it means there's not enough clues. East, you saw how that was important. Lake again. I think there's a camping area nearby, like there always is in these cases. School, he was due back at school. Wooded area again. Fire, you saw how that was important. That's to do with the stepfather in the past. That's obvious. I explained what that was. If you hurt a child, it is classed as crime of passion. This is to do with gossip in the neighbourhood now, I think. A woman. This is the mother, probably. And as awful as this, excuse my speech today, as awful as this sounds, is this to do with life insurance? So, yeah, that's all the matches so far. Sorry that was so long-winded. Like I say, all those comments, I didn't take people's names off them because they're all public anyway. And I'm going to be doing some more work later, hopefully. But that poor little boy, I can't get him out of my head. I really can't, and it seems lots of other people feel the same as well. It's his picture, it's so distressing.